Hey ladies, I am new to editing, so don't come for me. My video is in two parts. So sorry. Part 1 reviews the classic box, part 2 reviews the premium box, and I hope you watch them both. Please, please, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is part 2. Love you, ladies. Okay, shh. So it will go from try it to pass by it. This is the Boxycharm premium box. This box has 6 items, could possibly be 7, and it should add up to 175, I think it is. And you get, in my box I had 6 items. Now 2 of the items are not here, and I'll tell you about them when I get to those based on how they're ranked. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first of all, my favorite item on the listing is not necessarily my favorite, it's my mom's. So I have combination oily skin, and the product is the Glow Recipe Avocado Melt Sleeping Mask. So hopefully I'll put a picture in here somewhere so that you can see it. Now this is $49, and the packaging was really cute. It's a nice jar. It feels very luxurious. The avocado mask that's inside is a whipped consistency, but it looked just like someone whipped it and put it in a jar. Very clean, so you know there's not a lot of other ingredients in this particular product. And the way that you use it is you could either put the avocado mask on your face and rub it in and sleep in it, or you can use it as a regular mask, which is what my mom did, and you can put it on your face like you would do a regular mask, let it sit for 15 to 20 minutes, and then wash it off. And that's what my mom did. She said that she loved it. She said her skin felt very moisturized, hydrated. She said that it felt very soft. She said so much moisturized that she did not get another moisturizer before she went on to put on her makeup. She said it wasn't needed. And this was a 70 milliliter container, which when I added it up, it was a price of $49. So if you go by ounces, that's about $20 per ounce. But she said a little goes a long way. And what else? She said that she liked the packaging as well. She just said she definitely would use it. I do know that Glow Recipe has Afterpay, so if their prices are a little more expensive or on a higher budget than what you're able to afford, the Afterpay really helps out by dividing those payments into 4, and you would just pay a fourth of the price every 2 weeks. That works out pretty well. So I do have that as the #1 product because I liked it. I was just waiting for it. I was so excited, but I had to only pass it on because it was for a combination dry, normal to dry skin, and I'm combination oily. So, but that is my #1 try it. My #2 try it is the Cocoa Contour Palette by Too Faced. Y'all, let me tell you. So ladies, this is so beautiful. Just this is so luxurious. I said that, you know, in my previous unboxing. And when you open it up, I don't want to blind you all, but when you open it up, here are the shades, and I'm telling you, they're just, it smells like chocolate. They're very buttery. They just feel so good. The only thing that for me, which put it in second place, was that I can only work in this area here because this goes from light to medium to deep. That's for the highlighter and that's for the contour. And I tried even the highlighter and I didn't even see it on my skin. This one right here, it did show up on my skin, but it was ashy. It was very cool, ashy brown. And so I definitely had to stick in this area. And the good thing is that you build it up. It wasn't like I put some on and I just had, it wasn't overpowering. So I was able to build it up. It still wasn't as warm as I would have liked. So I did go back and use a bronzer with it, but still worked well. I know that this will be something that I would have to use in my bag for clients, because yeah, they would be the only ones that, you know, lighter skin, only us down here. And, you know, any of our ladies who are darker than I am, you may have some issues with this particular palette. But for me, it worked out well. The price is $44. I'm sorry if you hear those people out there. I live in the city. I don't know. It's probably happening everywhere. But, I mean, they've been shooting off fireworks since June 1st. I mean, like, we haven't even got to July yet. And it's loud. My dog is probably out there running around in circles. So, yeah. Sorry. All right. So, okay. Price, packaging, and performance. The price is $44. It is a higher end brand. So, I do feel that that's about average of what you would see in this line of product. I would not purchase this because there's not enough shades for me. But if it was enough shades or a different product, if they had a deep discount, then I would purchase it. I mean, it works well. It's just didn't show up on me as well. Okay, the packaging, as we said, is luxurious. The design is phenomenal. It is heavy. I did notice that it's kind of heavy, so I put it down on my lap and just used a mirror. It was just a little heavy for me. And then let's see, the performance, as I said, worked very well. It wasn't patchy. It's very pretty on my skin. It was buildable, and it did have a little bit of oh no, I'm sorry, I said it did perform well, but it didn't have sheen for the highlighter, which I do like. I like it to have a little bit more sheen. I don't know, I don't think this is necessarily a highlighter as much as it is contouring and making you have different shadows and kind of snatching your face. And then you would go and use a highlighter to be more, you know, I just only used it on my nose and that was it. All right, so that was my second product for the Try It. Moving on to the NARS Power Lip Pigment. I also said you should try it. That's this item right here. I love the packaging. Sleek black packaging, and it feels different than regular paper. I love it. It just feels good in your hands. It's nice and smooth. This is a 24 months shelf life product, which is a lip pigment. Comes in this particular box. Boxy square shape. I like it. And I know that if you had several and lined them all up, you could get them to say NARS all the way across. I thought that was kind of cute too. That's the way to make you buy more, so you can sit them up and NARS. Okay, anyway, so then you open it up. I know this is very liquidy. This is the color, and for me, woo, yeah. Yeah. Woo, that's bright. So what I did when I used this is I did ombre. I put kind of like a purple around the outer perimeter, so it would have an ombre look. Worked out perfectly. The price is $26, which is a little high for me. Even for high-end products, I've gotten some that were cheaper than that, but it's still, you know, a good lip product. And the packaging, as we said, is very innovative and beautiful. And the performance was wonderful. I did 2 coats and I was done. Worked out nice. I did not like that it did kind of settle into the lines on my lips. But other than that, it was very pretty. And I do think that it is something that you should try. It comes in a lot of shades. So definitely I would say try it. Now we're moving over to the Pass By It, and these really are for me the Pass By It. The first one I don't have. My mom has that, and I will try to link a picture up here, and that is the Living Proof spray. It's a hairspray. It says Restore Instant Protection is what it does, and it's $28. Could find a lot of similar products for a lot lower than that. The packaging though is very sleek. The can is very slender, so it's not one of those big spray cans that we had back in the 80s and the 90s with, you know, all the spray. It's very sleek. I do like it. for that reason. The performance, she said, it makes her hair soft and shiny, and that it will work well when she flat irons her hair. The reason why I had to pass it on is because it's a product that you normally would use to protect your hair from high heat. I don't use heat for my hair, so it was just not practical for me to just hold on to it. So I passed it along to her. She did say that she liked it, but it wasn't something that she'd be running out to purchase again. And so we did put it on the pass by it. I just feel like you could find a product very similar for a lower price than $28. Okay, the next pass by it was the I'm gonna link some pictures in here. You all don't laugh at me, y'all. I had to make sure that I used it so I could give you a very honest review. That is this Grace and Stella face mask, anti-wrinkle and energizing. First of all, look at how big this is. This is huge, and it's heavy because there's 6 masks in here. Well, now there's 5 because I used one, and they have water inside of them, which I didn't pay attention to. So when I opened up the product, the water went everywhere. It was all over the floor. Okay, let me pull this out. Okay, so here's the mask. Okay, and my son is going to help me link some pictures somewhere over in this area. I look like the next Avenger, like the female. Oh gosh, what is his name? Iron Woman, Gold Iron Woman, Gold Woman. I don't know. That's what I look like. It was hilarious. So as I said, you can see there's liquid in there, and it's solid gold. Like it's, whew. And so there's some tabs. Here they are. So it's a tab right here. You rip down, and it was hard to get the mask out. The plastic piece came out without the mask. So I really had to work carefully to get the mask out and not rip it. And then you have to take it and put it on your face. And if you see how these eyes are, it was like this. So me trying to push them open kind of ripped it a little bit. So that's something that you have to think about. This nose thing didn't lay down on my nose. I guess my nose is too broad. I don't know, but it just stuck out like this. And then the mouth. You see these lips right here? That wasn't working. So I had to like kind of rip it open to get it. Yeah. So I did. I left it on my face. It kept sliding down. It didn't lay down here. It just kind of like flapped a little bit. So I had to keep pressing it. Yeah, I didn't like it. Now, I did feel moisturized when I was complete for the areas that, the mask did lay on. It didn't lay here because the nose was popped out, so I had to keep pressing to get this part here to lay flat on my face. So it was very interesting. I would do it like if you're having a girls' night in and you all are up watching movies and you just want to do something for fun, pull these out. Take pictures. It'll be awesome. I'm telling you, lots of laughs. But I would not purchase this. What was the price of this? $25. So that's about a little over $4 for each mask. But yeah, I wish I could like use them more often to show you if it really does have a good effect, but it's not. Unless all of, my sisters and cousins come over and we all decide to do it one more time for fun, maybe. But just to see how it's going to work. No. I'm a what do you call it? A classic mask girl. I want the kind that you lay all over your face and then it dries and then you wash it off and then you go to bed. That's the kind I like. Now, I do like the watermelon recipe mask, the sleeping mask. I do like those. But nothing where you have to peel it off or, walk around with the mask on. none of those. So, of course, that's on my pass by it. You should try it for fun, but I wouldn't pay $24. Okay, and then the last thing was this brush, the billion dollar brow brush. Brows? $1 billion brows. That's what it's called. $1 billion brows brush. It's not for your brows. It's a sculpting brush. All right, so I used this with my Cocoa contour, and it worked well. Okay, it's flat, so you can see the product on there. It worked out well on my face. I did go back in with another brush when I went to use my own personal bronzer. And then this, you can see the product that I used for the highlight on my nose. So they work well, but this just does not feel like a $30 brush. And I have brushes in my, inventory, just my whole collection, that are more densely packed than this is, and they were less in price. So I would say pass by it. Now, if you see this on sale for like $10 or something, sure, purchase it. But $30, no, not at all. So that was on my pass by it. So let's go back for a moment. In my classic box, I like the Tula Skincare, the Lashaholic Luxury Lashes. I like the skincare. And if the Laura Geller was a different color, that was more for my tone, and maybe a little less in price, that would have been a try it. But, I didn't get to try it, but still, I didn't not use it. And then the Cab Lip Duo, I love it. It's just $40. So I was able to, really love those 4 products. And then kind of on the 5th one, the items that we really loved were the Avocado Glow Recipe, the Cocoa Contour Palette, and the NARS Power Lip Pigments. However, the hairspray that my mom has, those masks that made me look like the next Avenger, and the $1 billion brows brush, So out of that box, we only really liked 3 of the products. For June 2020, I say that the best box was the base box, or the classic box is what some people are calling it now. And those are my reviews. So, Sladies, I hope that this review gave you more information about the products that were in the boxes for Boxycharm. I still say that Boxycharm is a great way to be introduced to lots of new products. I mean, we wouldn't know what we liked and what we didn't like unless we tried them. So paying the $25 per month for the base box and the $35 each month for the premium box, well, pays for the amount of products that we received. I would definitely say join. Boxycharm is a lot of fun. Go with what your budget is. Start with the base box. Again, there's a premium box for $35. And for those of you who like lifestyle boxes, there is one for $50 that comes out quarterly that has makeup, skincare, and house lifestyle type items. Like, I think they had some water bottles, and they had some sleeping masks with pillowcases that matched, and someone got jewelry. So those things come out quarterly. So I hope that you all have gotten a lot of information from me during this 35 minutes. And I want to thank you so much, because without you, I would not have my channel. I'm feeling so much better. So for those of you who are praying with me over my health, thank you so much. I have been feeling a lot better. And I know my last video, I was looking like, But today, a girl is beat right here. Y'all see me slaying. So, Sladies, thank you for being in the Slady Squad. And for those of you who have watched me for 35 minutes, I'm sure that by now that you want to subscribe. Please hit that subscribe button and tap that bell so my next video that come up, you can be right there in the front row. Love you all. And I want to say have a good day, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope that is good. Bye, ladies.